Hello, everyone, and welcome into Week 2 of the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm Jerry Young, along with Donette Logan. Donette, we've got a great show today.
We have so much coming up. We're going to speak with Michael Petway to find out what he thinks about the Thompson's growth on and off the field. Jeremiah Alexander, we put him in the hot seat for the 2-minute drill. We have the cheerleaders who are preparing for Worlds, and of course, Coach Mark Freeman.
You know, I'm still an honorary member of the cheerleaders.
We're not talking about that. We'll have all that coming up after a short break.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. And we can even take care of your lawn. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Go Warriors!
Are you looking for a local gym to call home? Well, look no further. Join us at Gym Time for group classes, great shakes, and a hometown feel. Your gym, your fitness, your time.
Go Warriors!
Blair Pharmacy in Weatherly is a locally owned full-service pharmacy and your headquarters for official Thompson gear. From prescriptions to gifts, Kim and Daniel Blair are here to serve you.
Come see us for all your Warrior gear.
Our house sold in less than 24 hours. Tim Mitchell's #1. Call him today. He'll get it done.
Thank you, Tim.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. The Warriors got 30 first quarter points on their way to a 40-14 victory over Davidson. Some amazing plays in that game and a lot of new faces, Jerry.
You know, hey, unless you want to just sit here for 2 hours, let me go over all the stats.
No.
I tell you what, I'll just do the first quarter. How
Let's
about
just do that.
All right, just to give you an idea. Pate to Petway for 4 yards, touchdown with 9:30 to go in the first quarter. 8:01 to go in the first quarter, a safety. 6:42 to go in the first quarter. J.B. Mitchell scores on a pass from Sawyer Pate of 70 yards. How about that? Then, of course, Pate runs it in for a score. Michael Petway receives a pass for 2 yards for a touchdown. Okay? Now, listen, there was a minute to go in the first quarter. All that happened in not the whole game now, just the first quarter. The score, of course, 40-14, I believe, was the final. Tells you everything.
It really does. You know, and Petway, I admire Michael Petway. I feel like he's like our unspoken hero. You don't see or hear a lot from him off the field, but when he's on that field, he's a key player. So I want to talk to him about his growth with Freeman as the head coach and just as a Warrior in general, what's next for him. Michael Petway, we appreciate you joining us. What an amazing game Friday night, a blowout win against Davidson. You had some key plays, some big touchdowns. How does it feel to get back out there, start the season at home with key plays like that?
It feels really good, you know, just to come out, especially with the community coming out and just making plays for my team. It feels great.
Now, coming off that win, we got to put that behind us because we don't want to look back. We need to look forward. You got Foley coming down here. You know, Foley's kind of had some on and off moments, but that being said, you never know what they're going to bring to the field. So when you get ready for a game, give me a little look at the week that you go through.
Typically, we start off by Sunday, you know, workouts, film, and then we just start a week from that. Monday's kind of a good practice. Tuesday's our work day. Wednesday's a cleanup day, and Thursday's more of a just review, walk through, and Friday is just time to play.
Time to get it done. Now, you've played for Freeman. You started for 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
It's funny, his senior class is now going out. What are some of the things you've learned from Freeman that you didn't know before coming here to Thompson?
A lot of spiritual things. He's taught me a lot of spiritual things and just how to be a man. There's like some things are bigger than football, and not just everything is always about football. Things are bigger than football.
Now, had you guys filled out some questionnaires before the season started, just so I got to know you guys a little bit more? And one thing I asked was what motivates you off the field and on the field?
I want to say my parents, because my parents growing up, they didn't always have like the resources that I have now, and you know, like when they had my sister, you know, like they just made life fun, and it's just like if they can go through what they go through and the resources that I have now, I have no excuse.
That's fantastic. Now, Friday night, to skip back just a little bit, we got to see some faces we haven't seen because it was a blowout game. We're seeing players come in that don't get a lot of playing time. With you moving out and you seeing these guys coming up, what do you think the future holds for Thompson?
I feel like they're going to be great. You know, the young guys, they always pay attention. You know, they know what they're supposed to do, especially the class below. So I feel like the future is still going to be bright for you.
I think you're probably dead on with that. Thank you so much. I'm going to let you go get cleaned up. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Petway added 3 receptions for 21 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first game. Just unbelievable.
And a great senior leader on this team. And, you know, we graduated a lot of guys last year. It's good to have players like him on the field as well.
We've got some great seniors, and then you look at our younger class, our sophomores. Jeremiah Alexander, he is number 7 in his class out of the be recruited, has 12 offers. And so we decided to put him in the hot seat to find out just a little bit more about Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah, we appreciate you joining us. Since you are a sophomore, we've seen a lot from you last season, this season. I want to put you in the 2-minute drill so we can figure out who you are away from football a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to start our timer. All right, any cartoon character, who would you be?
Probably SpongeBob.
Why?
I always wanted to like go deep in the ocean or whatever, but like you can't go that deep because like oxygen and sharks, and I don't really like sharks and stuff. But I feel like as a sponge, like sharks can't eat sponges, so I think I'll be safe.
You'd be safe as SpongeBob. What song will be your theme song for life?
Oh, that's a hard one. I'll have to think about that one. Can we like go back later and
Go back to that one?
go
No,
back
I
to
need
that
an
one.
answer. You got to like know a theme. What's the song you play all the time?
Ooh.
You can come back to it. I'll
All
tell you
right,
that. We'll
thank
come
you,
back to
thank
it.
you.
We'll come back to it. All right, so I've heard you can fish.
Yes, I love fishing.
Tell me a little bit about the biggest catch you ever had.
When I go fishing, like, I don't measure them. Like I just fish for fun and just throw them back. I fish with teammate Trevor Hardy and Ja'Cory Moss and not Trevor Hardy, but Carson Haywood. We fish all the time.
Talking about your teammates, who's your biggest pranksters?
Probably JB or Carson Haywood, JB Mitchell.
Who's the greatest leaders in the locker room?
Petway and Sorry Pate, and I'll say myself as well.
Throw yourself out there.
Yes,
huh?
ma'am.
Got that theme song yet?
No, I don't have it. I don't know.
No. All right, what motivates you away from the field? Probably the most honest answer I've had all season.
Probably my parents because they work so hard.
That's not what you said. You said pay for college.
Oh yeah. You
I
caught me
caught
there.
you.
Yeah.
That has to be the most honest, truthful answer there is. I like that answer.
It's helping my parents not pay for college, so yeah.
There you go. That's nothing wrong with that. Favorite food?
Probably wings from Zaxby's or any wings.
You got that theme song yet? Look, now we got 21 seconds. I'm going to need a theme song from you.
Theme song, let me think.
All right, what book mimics your life?
Ma'am?
What book?
Book?
Yeah, like, when you read.
I don't really read books.
Got that theme song yet? This is going to be our thing now all season long, looking for a theme song. We're going to find a theme song.
Okay.
How about that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's
All
time.
right.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
joining
ma'am.
us. Jeremiah Alexander is considered one of the top in his class for 2020, so I think we're just now getting to see what all he's capable of.
Yeah, and he's just starting to put up the numbers. 4 tackles, 3 assists against Davidson. So before we go to break, Donette, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors. Mr. Bug's Pest Patrol can handle your residential and commercial pest control services from mosquitoes to termites and everything in between. They can even take care of your lawn management. Mr. Bug's Pest Patrol was established in 1980, and our goal is to make each customer our top priority. Give them a call today at 205-900-4442 and tell them you saw them right here on Weekly Warrior Preview. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more right here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
Go Warriors!
Ladies, are you looking for a little retail therapy? Then check out LJ's in Alabaster for a great selection of fashion and accessories. Tops, rompers, dresses, and shoes are just the thing to make you feel beautiful from head to toe.
Go Warriors!
At Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry, we know how valuable your time is. So if it's a crown you need, let us take care of it with our same-day crown service. We have the latest technology allowing us to build your custom crown right here in our office while you wait. Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve you.
Go Warriors!
If you need new upholstery, then you need Leave It to Weaver. Residential, commercial, marine, automotive, and medical. If it can be covered, then Scott Weaver and his team can do it efficiently and affordably.
Warriors #1!
Welcome back, everyone. Donette gets to interview the cheerleaders, of which I am a team member and have been since last year. So just thought I'd throw that in there.
Coach T, you owe me for that a lot. No, I did get to
Never
sit down.
gonna let you forget
No,
it.
you're not. We have a new cheer sponsor this year, and I know we have some award-winning teams at Thompson. Our cheerleaders are one of those, and they're getting ready for one of the largest high school competitions ever. Kinley and Bailey, we appreciate you guys joining us so much. Now, we talk about all the championship teams that we have at Thompson, but you guys are preparing for one of the largest competitions in cheerleading, Worlds. Tell me what it was like to kind of get that bid to go.
Well, it was just honestly an overwhelming feeling. Like, we didn't really think at first, and then we set in and we were like, next year we'll be stepping on the mat against a global competition with teams like China and Jamaica, and also teams from America, and honestly that feeling's indescribable.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question real quick because I know you were nervous, so I'm going to get it out of the way now.
Okay.
How long do you guys prepare for a competition like Worlds? Have you started since the day you found out you were going, or when do you start getting ready for that?
As soon as everybody, we had tryouts for this year and we got our teams together, and we've been practicing since then, which was around April.
And that kind of brings me to my next question. People don't realize you guys are not just football and basketball. Y'all are in the gym working out, working on nutrition. What type of workouts are you guys doing to get ready for cheerleading?
Well, we do go and do weights with our amazing trainer, Emily, and we also do some conditioning with our middle school coach, Coach Richard Sutton, and it's really intense, but we know it pays off.
It does pay off. I see you ladies on Friday nights, and that's something. You guys are at the stadium pretty early. So what time do you normally get there before a game?
Around 4:30 or 5.
And what are you guys doing when you get there that early?
Warming up and reviewing cheers and everything.
Now, we kind of joked about it a little earlier. You guys can't just get out there and do stunts and tumble. You have to know football. So how do you guys go over plays? Like, how do you get to know like what's going on so you know what type of cheer to do next? They're all giggling behind me, so I'm guessing I said something that was...
Honestly, I mean, most of us kind of knew a little bit about football going into it. Some of us had to, catch on a little bit. But for the most idea, we had a general idea, like touchdown and all that. But we weren't really prepared for that. We just kind of had a prior knowledge. I don't know.
Just kind of came natural to you. You talk about Friday nights, knowing that. I know we cannot have our games on Friday night without you ladies on the sidelines. I want to kind of show one of the cheers that you guys do. You two are going to step aside and kind of feature them since you did the interview. So let's kind of get out of the way, and we're going to let you guys have it, okay?
Thompson, Warriors, red and white. Hey, crowd, here we go. Yell the favorite team, you know we're Thompson, Warriors, Thompson, Warriors. Hey, crowd, here we go. Yell the favorite colors, you know we're red and white. Come on, red and white together. Thompson, Warriors, red and white. Thompson, Warriors, red and white. Bump down 1, 2. Go, Warriors.
Jerry, I can't imagine one Friday night without those cheerleaders on the sidelines. They do an incredible job.
Oh, they keep the crowd going, and they're just so fun to watch, too.
They really are. We're going to be right back, but first we want to thank one of our sponsors who makes this show possible, Gym Time, right here on Alabasters, where I work out, and I love it. They have state-of-the-art equipment, personal trainers, you name it, the gym has it. One thing I love, too, is their smoothie bar. They offer organic smoothies with no sugar added, no preservatives, and you don't even have to be a member to come in and get one. If you haven't checked them out, you need to do so. They're even open 24/7. Gym Time, your fitness, your time, your gym.
We had a chance to sit down and talk with Mark Freeman, or stand up and talk to Mark Freeman. I don't know why, maybe he's sitting, but I'm standing up. But we'll have his interview when we come right back here on the Weekly Warrior Preview. Motor Active is your #1 source for buying quality pre-owned vehicles. Their extensive relationship with other dealers allows Motor Active to find the vehicle you're looking for without the hassle. They are dedicated to providing you with the ultimate automotive buying experience. Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
No matter what, guys, keep praying and keep believing. There is hope. Keep the faith. Don't give up. Don't give in. He got you. When you're down to nothing, God is always up to something. Hang on in there. God bless you. Go Warriors.
The Sassy Shopper Boutique has fashion for the real moms of Alabaster. From a casual game day outfit to a night out, the Sassy Shopper has an amazing selection of clothes, accessories, and gifts to fit all occasions and styles.
Go Warriors!
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. This Friday night, we'll host Foley, where we hope to have another 2-0 start for the 5th time in a row.
Absolutely. You know, if you follow high school football around the state of Alabama, it's no secret that Foley hasn't been on their game the last 2 or 3 years. Their record has not been that good. But that's the kind of team that will scare you, because if you look at the record, you say, well, we're going to win easily. However, Foley has a lot of good athletes, and we'll have to prepare and be on target and be ready to play them this week.
Absolutely. That's just one of the many things you had a chance to catch up with Coach Freeman about today.
Hey, Coach, 30-0 first quarter, good start to the season.
Thank you, Jerry. I was, you're anxious on that first one, but came out and I felt like we had a good week of preparing for what they did, and they kind of did what we thought they would do, and kids executed. Really, really pleased with last week.
What'd you learn?
That our kids played hard, and that's the one thing that we tell them we can control is, do we play hard? And so I think we really played with a lot of enthusiasm. They played with a lot of effort. And like I said, the biggest thing on that week one was what do we know? How much can they handle mentally? And can they play hard? Can they play fast? And I think we did all that.
And you got to get a lot of kids into the game. I know that's always good. Get the jitters out right at first.
It is. I think we played most everybody. If somebody didn't play, there was a reason, that we didn't get them in. But a lot of people got to play. It was a long summer, long off season. So as a head coach, you're really happy for all those guys to get in there.
We talked about going over to this Friday now with Foley coming up. A long trip for them. They haven't had the best years the last 2 or 3 years, but that's the kind of team. They got a lot of talent. You got to prepare for them just the same, right?
You do. And, they're hungry. And I know Coach Niblett and Foley is struggling. They struggled last year. We hadn't had I've looked at them just a little bit, a couple of days this week. I know they're running a new offense for them. They're running something on a series of what Navy and Georgia Tech used to run. So it's a hard week to get ready for it. But they always play hard, and when I was at Spanish Fort, they were one of the hardest teams down there to prepare for athletically. So they're going to have a lot of good athletes, and like I said, they've added a different offense, so it's a big week.
Any injuries coming out of this week? Are we all healthy?
We're pretty good. We got a couple guys banged up, but it's football. The couple that are banged up hurt us. We're going to miss them both for a little bit. So being young and losing a couple, that's not good, but it's the next guy up, and we're going to get ready to go. Go this Friday night.
All right. We'll see you Friday night, 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune in on www.warriornationnetwork.org if you want to watch or see the game. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
It was great to catch up with Mark Freeman again this week. I always thank him for his time that he gives us here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Absolutely. And guys, don't forget, we have volleyball and cross country taking place as well. Check their schedules, go cheer them on. And don't forget, Friday night, 7 p.m., we host Foley. We hope all of you can pack Warrior Stadium. But if you can't, you can catch us live.
That's right. Go to www.warriornationnetwork.org. You'll have the option there to click on and listen to us for free, or you can view the game for a small charge and a subscription there on the NFHS network.
Thank you to each of you for tuning in every week, and thank you to our sponsors who make this show possible. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at 7 against Foley.